All right, we're back. Okay, we had to take a bathroom break, but picking up where we left off from, right? As the guide in boot camp, I put myself on the last firewatch. Now, the reason I did that is because when the drill instructors would wake up in the morning, they would always mess with everybody. Take your trousers off, take your blouse off, put your blouse on, put your trousers. And I couldn't understand. I was like, how is this teaching me how to be United States Marine? Like, this dude just fucking with me. Like, I hated boot camp. I'm telling you straight up, I hated boot camp. I got a story about it, but I'll tell that shit another time. But I put myself on the last firewatch because, one, it showed the guys, okay, he's going to take firewatch 2 away from us. And then 2, because I didn't want to be a part of that shit in the morning. So in my opinion, I know you say the first one. I say the last one. I said the last one because you're already up. And then, most of the time, they're not going to get you butt naked or get you naked when you already dressed. So that's just me. Segue and transitioning. All right, so you obviously fulfilled 3 roles. You were a kill hat, right? Mm. And then you were a J. Knowledge hat. And then we East Coast is J, right?
Yeah, West Coast is J.
West Coast is J. So you're
heavy.
Heavy. You're heavy on the East Coast. Okay. Yeah, that's how we do it over there. I forgot. I wasn't paying attention, but heavy. Okay. Heavy. Hey, for real.
Hey.
For real. All right. So, and then you were the senior. How many cycles were you as a senior? How many cycles did you do as a senior?
One.
Ain't no fucking way. You must have got in trouble. Ain't no fucking way you did one. Ain't no fucking way you did one. You motherfucking fraud, bro. 1.5. You had to get in trouble. You had to get in trouble. See? What happened?
Damn. See? I asked myself the same thing.
Man, spit that shit out, man. What happened, man?
So, I ended up getting what they call an allegation, right? So
he got in trouble, y'all. We got his ass. Hey, put the beam on him. Tell us more. Let's go.
So I ended up getting what they call an allegation, right? So you get, and it be. Let me see. Let me not incriminate myself, but
hold on, bro. Let me tell you something. When you say shit like that, you gotta hurry up and tell what you did.
Yeah. So
because the AI is gonna make a whole clip. I got an allegation, and then you don't want that shit to get left on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, okay.
Cliffhanger. So you gotta say that shit and hurry up. I'm gonna let you know.
So,
go ahead.
What had happened is a recruit had said that I did some heinous stuff. I ended up commenting about his family. I ended up saying this and that, and then some other stuff like, during IT session as a boss, that I'd, put my hands on them, do stuff like that, and then he ended up getting his buddy that was on the buddy program to allegate the same thing, but it ended up being false.
Okay, so I'm assuming that you don't want to say what they were allegating.
No, so what they were allegating, right?
It was hazing. You made a general word.
So the kid, it was more he said, she said. So he said that I said, like, you're only supposed to call him a recruit, last name, billet, and rank, right? A recruit ain't got no rank. And he's going to be whatever billet we want him to be. His last name's whatever I say, and then, you know what I'm saying, and recruit. So he's going to be a recruit throughout his whole time.
Pepito, stop fucking playing. You now drill from what'd you call that man? You called him a bitch, didn't you?
It's a sign of endearment.
You called him a bitch, didn't you?
Hey,
bro,
so
I know it.
You call him whatever, say under the moon. So you call him whatever comes out of the moon, right? So half the time you don't even remember, right? So like when we do the gun show, they'll tell you that you did this, and you're like, fuck, I don't remember. I was half asleep at that point. So he ended up saying I called him this, everything under the moon, right? Bitch.
He snitched on you for that? Is he still in?
I got separated from the platoon, never went back. So he ended up
as a senior?
Yeah. That's when they ended up sending me. That's what we call
hold on. Don't tell too much. I'm just saying, like, bro, that is crazy to me because when I got to boot camp, I joined late. I joined at 22. So I had I thought I had a sense of awareness or self-awareness or whatever the fuck, right? So when I first got there, I was literally living proof of the meme. I get there, Joe Instructor's like, pick up that C-back, bitch. Put the beam on me. He said, pick up that C-back, bitch. I said, sir? He said, bitch. I said, sir. He said, bitch. I was like, bro, that. So I make it through boot camp. I make it second enlistment, and I hear that. I'm like, damn, that really was me, because I feel a certain type of way about that word. like it's something in it, and I try to control myself as best as possible. But I feel a certain type of way about that word. I don't feel like you're supposed to call a man that word. And if I ever say that, if I've ever said that to a man, I always tell him, "Hey, bro, I'm not calling you a bitch. I'm saying bitch as in a pause in time. Like, bro, these people are shooting over here, bitch. Like, like I'm not calling. You know what I'm saying? Because I hate that, right? So I know for a fact that drill instructors wilding out. I know for a fact, just like I know for a fact, recruiters wilding out. I know. We know the game, right? So for you to get hemmed up for something like that, that's kind of ass. That's I think that's weak. That ain't that like you calling me names. All right.
Yeah.
You know, we go to war and they call you a name, you're gonna you know, we go to combat, shit gets hard. Like that shit's annoying. But okay. My thing is, what happened? How did you overcome that?
So honestly, every drill instructor knows, right? They tell you from the beginning, like, hey, you're gonna get the weirdest phone call, right? Nobody calling you during the day, really. My 3 years there, like I never really received a phone call from somebody, especially when it's like. So I ended up getting a phone call from my chief during like the evening. I got called and I answered, and he's just like, and I was a duty boss that day, so they're already screwed. The minute he called, I said, yeah. He's like, get off the boys. You already know what that means. I'm like, damn, there's an allegation on me. Because the minute they tell you to separate, you can't. They tell you can't interact with the crew. You can't talk to nobody. Don't say nothing. You literally going home. So I had already sent my whole team away. So we were in second phase. So we were in pool week or swim week. So sent my whole team away. So they had to find somebody to come sit in on me while I go turn in my belt. Well, I don't go turn in my belt yet. You just go home. You go home, literally drive home. And it wasn't until like 3-4 days later, like you just sitting there. I'm just sitting home. It's like, hey, stand by. Sergeant Major calls you, tells you, hey, come to my office. You go. Boom. Article 31. Read your rights. Take your belt and cover. And they don't tell you what it is for. You have to wait on your investigating officer to tell you what it is. And the process is so bad because they talk to the recruit, the witness, your command, everybody else, and then you're the last one. And then the worst part is, since you're the last one, they're interrogating you worse than they did them. You are guilty until proven innocent.
Oh yeah. You know that's the part that bothers me about SDAs. It's like you take these Marines in these high stress conditions, right? Drill instructor recruiting, and if they have a lapse in judgment, if they mess up, if they step outside the line, whatever, the overseeing leadership is just so eager to burn these people. And like and that is something that I will never understand. Because at the end of the day, you're training entry level potential Marines. You've already proven yourself. You've already deployed. You've already put in the work. You've already served your fucking country. We don't know if this motherfucker gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? We know plenty of people that don't make it past their first enlistment, past their first year. But the fact that like they just so eager to burn people that are out here doing the shit that nobody wants to do. Nobody wakes up like, I want to go to the drill field today. Nobody wakes up, I want to go be a recruiter. Like, all right, it's about that time I got to go do something different, right? Like, I got to go out here. But like, just like even the process where you're telling me they interview the recruit, they interview the witness, they interview the command, like not the command, but it gives people time to build a case against you and stuff like that. And bro, you're the one out here doing this shit. Look, we all got a story. I got a story too. You got to, it's just, it irritates the fuck out of me that you got people out here killing themselves on these SDAs. And then when the shit goes down, this is how they get treated.
And let me tell you this. You know what's the worst part? That mine wasn't even bad. I had a buddy, which is the reason I became a heavy the first time. And my buddy knows who he is. So my buddy, we went to DI school together. And my buddy was on first deck lead. They're on a 4-man team. So, they were on a 4-man team. I'm on the third deck. So then you had day one, right? We have this tall Jamaican dude. Go adjust the kid's hand, right? You can fix somebody's hand, during drill. One of the 7 authorized ways to touch them, right, is you can fix it. Kid comes with a broken ankle. drill instructor gets sat down. We didn't know it was a broken knuckle, that he had dislocated his finger. So afterwards, the drill instructor just went, boom, his knuckle dislocated. They said, oh, you used too much force. Sat down to the investigation. Sat down for like a week and a half until they find out that the kid's like, oh no, I came with a dislocated finger. Boom. So that team's already hindered, right? Now you got 3 people. Went from 4. The next morning, my buddies, the third hat, is telling these kids to get online, do this. Out of all the people, you got the senior that's Hispanic, about like 5'5". You got another short dude that's the fourth, that's about 5'4", 5'3". You got the heavy, that's some skinny 120-pound white dude that's about
God damn, 120?
And right, and then you got the senior, he about 5'2", slim dude. And then you got my boy that's about, as a working hat, he about like 180 pounds, but the dude's like big, like built. You would think this recruit would attack any other drill instructor, go straight at my buddy. The whole command deck, from first sergeant, sergeant major, battalion commander, everybody's on deck watching how they do that morning BDR, waking the recruits up, informing. This kid charges at my buddy. My buddy tells him, get back, tight. What's he do? Body slam the kid.
The big dude.
My boy.
The biggest one.
Yeah, the biggest one. Body. I don't know why the recruit thought he should attack the biggest dude on deck.
Yeah.
Gets body slammed. He gets sat down for about 3 weeks.
For self-defense.
Even though it was self-defense, which is one of the authorized ways where they tell you, hey, you'll be fine. It still took a whole investigation because he put his hands on a recruit. You get a memorandum for the record afterwards, but the fact that you have to separate and hinder that team.
Yeah.
And then the heavy ended up on the parade deck choking the kid out. He put a kid in a choke, and then he got sat down, which you would think, right? He got investigated, got his 6105 or whatever, but because that team only had the senior at the time, they're like, hey, I guess I was the best candidate. They moved me down and made me the heavy. So I was there. I didn't even plan. I was third hat that cycle, and then I ended up having to teach drill. And I didn't know what I got myself into. But even then, that's to show you how the extent that somebody, even with the command there, seeing that, hey, somebody attacked you. Imagine somebody rushes at you, you slam them, and you're like, hey, y'all got my back, and they're like, no, we still gotta put you against.
Oh,
you know,
yeah. Oh, I know.
Still gotta throw the bill, read your rights, and you're just like,
yes, sir. I can see that.
Yeah, I saw that I was in the right. Yeah, but you still gonna be held.
I can see that, bro. I'm telling you right now, I've learned so much. I've grown so much. I just think it's amazing to me that, you know, when I went to boot camp, they told us, like, if you put your hands above your waist, we're gonna consider you a threat. Like, no disrespect to y'all at all. And some people say that it's about to be something disrespectful to say, but it's not. But the DIs that you and I had were closer to the combat Afghanistan deployments. So it was shit really wrong with these people, right? It was like, yo, this dude he's crazy. I'm scared to tell on him. Like I was in India, in 3rd Battalion, India, right? I was out there, and they used to tell us, you can scream as much as you want, because can't nobody hear you out here. No, sir, bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm really trying to save all my shit for when I get the drill instructor that comes in here, it goes hell. But like I said, man, bringing it back full circle, it's just so fucking frustrating to see that. It's frustrating to see that people will go so hard to punish the ones that are out here grinding. I honestly fucking hate it, dude. Like I'm gonna tell you, man. You made it off. You made it off, right? So, what was one of the factors that helped you make it off of the duty, off of the SDA? It could be a person. It could be a situation. What was it?
I will say, it was certain individuals, right? It was, and it's not just one, right? I don't know. I've luckily been blessed to have good leadership. Obviously, I had bad leadership when I first joined, but I think eventually I ended up getting my name out there more and meeting people and just being, myself, right? Never changed. In boot camp, right? I always laughed, and it got me IT'd because I thought shit was funny. I thought shit was funny.
I bet you are that guy. You're that guy.
The quarter deck was my second rep.
Fucking platoon terrorist.
Yeah. I laughed, because I didn't know what I got into. I told you, I walked into the recruiter and said, hey, sign me up. And guess what? I was a cross-country runner, so I was money to them. I got called. I was in Arizona. They called me to come back. They're like, hey, can you ship Monday? I said, yeah, I'm in Arizona. It's Thursday. I'll ship Monday. I don't care. I wasn't supposed to ship it till October. I shipped out in August. They called me because I guess somebody failed the ISD. So I go to boot camp just laughing.
That ain't shit.
I end up laughing. I told him, yep. Ended up laughing, have a good old time. And my boy went with me, and he's like, man, you getting us fucked up just because I just found it funny, like I had no bearing. But on the depot, it's the same way, right? Like everywhere from my drill instructor, school instructor, right? So retired first on Ferreira. He taught me, be yourself, You're always going to have that smile, but as long as you stay true, the kids are going to smell that fake funk when you fake. So I smiled, but most of my kids knew, hey, I smiled. I'm coming to terrorize you. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to jack you up. Hey, you're good as mine tomorrow. And I get them. And but at the same time, right? Like I also had where I graduated DI school. I go check into 2nd Battalion, and the acting sergeant major is first sergeant, now sergeant major Jesse Dorsey, right? Phenomenal leader, human being. Tells me, hey, you want to work today? From Inglewood too. He's like, hey, Chico, you want to work? I said, yeah, I want to work. I ain't got nowhere to go. He's like, you don't want to take leave? No, I'm ready to work. So he's like, tight, Fox Company's picking up today.
The first fucking day.
Yeah,
first. You graduated.
I graduated about 30 minutes ago. I'm in my alphas. I'm ready to work right now. They're like, all right, they're picking up. It's Friday. They're picking up right now. Hey, I got a all 3 decks, three-man team, all sergeant team called the Wakanda deck. You already know why they Wakanda deck.
Oh shit!
All 3 sergeants. The third happened to be my corporal when I first hit the fleet. They're like, we got something for you. Jason Havis. They're like, Sergeant Jason Havis, my dog, right? They're like, can you keep up with him? I said, nah. They're like, why you say that? I was like, because I know him. He used to be my fire team leader when we were at 2nd Battalion, 9th Marines when I first joined. Dude, goddamn action figure, just keeps going, right? So I was like, hey, but I keep up. I never quit, right? So we go on this deck, and first day, I ain't know what I was getting myself into. Second day I come, I'm getting pulled by my belt to run because I was running on no fumes. But yeah. So
wait. Hold on. Don't y'all have to go through like a certain period before you're able to IT kids and shit like that?
No, it's just for me.
So you
You can't IT the first 4 days.
But as a new drill instructor, isn't that like a qual?
Hell no, big dog. Get out there, grab your 10, start screaming,
and then you can just jump straight into it. What about the drill instructors? You know how they bring those drill instructors in with the hats on?
They in DI school. They can't touch it. Yeah, they can't do that.
Okay, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, but once you graduate, you can.
Oh, yeah. Once you go to the company, you can IT. You're not supposed to IT kids in other platoons unless they're assigned to you.
Hey, look. Hey, bro, I'm gonna take the camera off you, bro. Hey, I gotta protect my man's career.
Nah, I'm just kidding. No, I never did nothing.
A lot of this is satire, and we're joking. We're just kidding.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I would say I had good leadership there. Where
hold on. So you said your name drops, and you know the rule on this podcast is the only time we say names for now is when we're talking about good shit, right? Good leadership, people that are genuinely there to help. You said good human being, right? And that means something to me, right? So I just want to know what is your relationship like with Sergeant Major Dorsey, who is now the MCIC Sergeant Major, right? So what's your relationship like with him?
So he's like a father figure to me. He honestly has been there since I got there, right? That first day we joined, or I got to the company or the battalion, he welcomed me in, showed me, and every day checked on me. When I'm talking about, he'd come and he'd be like, and he wanted straight up answer, like, don't BS me, how you feeling? And I was like, I'm hurting. I'm hurting, First Sergeant, And I tell him, and he's like, hey, just keep going, it'll get better. And I kept going and kept going and kept going to where genuinely he took care of me even to this day when he left afterwards. When I was in trouble, not even 6 hours within me being told to get off the board.
Hold on. In trouble or you?
Allegation.
Okay, there we go, yeah.
6 hours of me being alligated on, he calls me and said, hey, I heard, I got you. We'll get through this together. And at that point, it was a sign of relief because I knew that, hey, somebody's there to look out for me. Because, right, when you, the only man I fear is upstairs, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you know you ain't done nothing wrong, where I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what did I do wrong? And somebody's got your back, you know you're going to be good. So luckily, I was good, took care of me. And ever since then, he's always checked up on me, We could pick up right where we left off. We can go 3 years without talking and pick up right where we left off just because he's that kind of genuine guy, that genuine person. He's a real human being, down to earth, to where, you know, he treats you like one of his own. He get on your ass too. Don't get it twisted. He get on your ass when you're wrong. You're wrong. He'll tell you how it is. Which, you know, I take it where I like criticism. Where I'm like, you know what, you're right. You are right, and you can either take it or get mad at it. And I usually, you know, just embrace it. I'm like, you're right. I'm in the wrong here. So he's always taking care of me. So he's like a father figure to me. So I appreciate him always looking out for me.
You know, it's crazy you say that about Sergeant Major Dorsey because I've heard that from his mouth. That he's literally said, like, you know, that's my son. That's my adopted son, right? And it's great to see that there's people like that out there. The Marine Corps needs more Sergeant Major Dorseys. I've never heard anybody say anything bad about that man. Like, if you name drop him to anybody, not mention him, nobody says anything bad. And that's the type of reputation you want to have, right? Like, men, we get two choices. We can either be respected or feared, right? And I'm pretty sure that he has both. But he has so much respect throughout the entire Marine Corps. The entire fucking Marine Corps. It's just crazy to me. Like, and for him to choose you, bro, you blessed a lot of people. That connection you made blessed a lot of people, which maybe one day we'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely am co-signing on what you're saying because I've seen it. So for you to have that relationship with Sergeant Major Dorsey is a fucking blessing because people like you and me need people like him. So that's dope, man. That's I don't want to put too much on that. I hope the clips pick that up. If not, I'm gonna go find that shit myself. But I was kind of waiting for the producer to get back. But we got an interesting story, right? And we're gonna segue to this part where it gets a little bit more personal, right? We've already talked about the left and right lateral limits on the podcast and what we're gonna talk about. But you know, you went through something within the last, I want to say 8 months. 8 months, right?
Yeah, it's on 8 months. Yeah.
Okay, so you went through something. We're not gonna go in depth. Hey, no, you good. That's great. I don't know if you want to put it up there. Shoot. Are you mad at me? Don't be mad at me. Hold on here. I'm gonna put it over there. Here you go. It's on you. Oh, yeah. Let me check this real quick. So, me and Pepito got an interesting story to tell, and it's funny because one of the things about like social media is it allows you to connect with people, to get with people, and things like that. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to give me as best as you can, describe an event that you went through that led you to that point. And while you talk about that, like just like, man, shit, just tell a story like, man, shit not adding up, blah, blah, blah. While you do that, I'm gonna set that up, but that's what we want to do. So the full beam is on you. Go ahead, go talk.
So I would say in the past 3-4 years since leaving the depot, I've been on nothing but, you know, freaking V8, just running on all cylinders from left to right. No things popping up out of the woodwork where I come off the depot, go straight to school, 6-month school, come off 6-month schools, I go straight to an artillery unit. We're in the field for all those 6 months, end up finding out right before my daughter's born that I've been nominated to go on deployment on an individual assignment, an IA billet.
Nominated. I like that word that
nominated,
you use.
Right? It says, you are one of my elite employees.
Yeah, we're sending you away from your family.
They sent me, they're like, you got anything coming up? I'm like, yeah, my daughter's about to be born here in like 3 weeks. It's like, oh, cool. You know, hey, 21 days after that, hey, you can go to your pre-deployment training and go on this individual assignment. Didn't tell me where, didn't tell me who or what it was. So I ended up halfway across the world after she was born. I go do my 3 weeks of pre-deployment training. I ended up across the world and somewhere in the Middle East. I started doing something.
Can you say where? Or?
Yeah. So I ended up in Kuwait. So
Okay.
I ended up on a billet in Kuwait.
That shit ain't nothing no more, dog.
No. So I was supposed to be in Kuwait, but somehow I ended up in Iraq and Syria for a couple months.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you in Syria? Hey, Syria too. Okay. All right, bet. All right.
So I ended up doing the infrastructure there, laying fiber, right? So PVC pipe, heavy equipment operator, doing something.
What the fuck?
Hey, they said, hey, you Marines stay in the field, right?
That's shit that pissed me off.
They're like, hey, because it was a joint command too. They're like, hey,
Yeah.
hey, because I'm working some Air Force guys. They're like, hey, you like go in the field stuff? I'm like, yeah, I've slept in the dirt and stuff. Like, hey, you know how to do fiber? I'm like, yeah, I just happen to know how to do fiber. You know how to do PVC pipe? I'm like, yeah, I know how to do. Hey, we need some infrastructure.
Bro, stop. The Air Force. It sounds like the Air Force trick you to do some shit for them. See, that's why they think we stupid. Nah, see, you about to piss me off. So the Air Force came and said, hey, this is what they did to you. Hey, you know how to do this manual hard labor over here? And then you said, rah, yuck, kill. Yeah, I know how to do that shit. Marine Corps. And they said, wow, buddy, can you do this for us? And then you said, yeah, fuck, I got you. See, you're a fucking problem. All right? Tell those motherfuckers no.
Travel and adventure.
God, no, motherfucker, that is fucking slavery and hard work. Hell no. Nah. Okay, all right. So you there with the Air Force doing all that. All right, cool. Go ahead.
So I ended up there, and while you're in Syria, they only feed you twice a day. You only eat breakfast and dinner, and then you got to pay for it.
What base were you on? Hold on. What the fuck? Where was you at?
I was RLZ, NLZ.
You didn't go to Limier?
That one was in. That wasn't there anymore.
Oh, wait. So wait, pause. I'm tripping. Limier is in Djibouti. Sorry.
Okay.
Limier is in Djibouti, but we were flying over to Syria to do what we did. Okay. Damn. Okay. All right.
So I ended up doing whatever, right? Like it was Army cats. They didn't even know. It's funny because I ain't had no heavy equipment operator. I was literally at the MWR, so like they're where you can get Wi-Fi. So I ended up going there. Got Wi-Fi. I'm on YouTube seeing how to drive a crane, how to use a bobcat, how to trench, just doing everything. Because I knew.
So you lied. You didn't know what the fuck you was
I
doing.
knew how to do it, but I ain't know how to use the equipment besides a tool and a shovel. But they wanted this thing gay deep.
I wish they would have asked me. Fuck no.
So I ended up out there and just doing whatever. I ended up on a convoy. I don't know how. They said, hey, we need you on this convoy. I ended up on a convoy going to bases.
Who said that? The Air Force said that?
The Army First Sergeant's like, hey, we got to
go. The Army said that?
Yeah. They're like, hey, we got to go look at this. Because I'm the comm guy. Hey, we're going to go look at these things with the Syrian Defense Force, SDF, and we're just going to go look at these big antennas.
I just want to stop you real quick, bro. So in the last 5 minutes, the Air Force finesse you to build some shit, and the Army finesse you to risk your life. I just want you to know you fucking... What the fuck was your ASVAB score? Tell the truth. Don't fucking lie. That's what we're going to start asking people. Hey, when y'all come on the show, we're going to start asking what the fuck y'all ASVAB score. What the hell did you score?
63.
Damn. You're alpha. Shit. Why are you doing these things, bro? You're alpha. No, man, that's not travel and adventure. Stop saying that shit. All right.
So
okay, go ahead.
Somehow, right? I've been told I'm the jack of all trades. So when usually people come and ask me stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? I'm more like, if I ain't got to say no, I'm gonna say no, right? I'm more like, hey, you call me at 2 in the morning, I'm gonna come pick you up, but you gonna pay for my food and my gas. Other than that, I come pick your ass up. I'm always gonna be that guy, right? Jack of all trades. I'm always gonna volunteer. If I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out.
I feel that.
Right? We're gonna find out, but I'm always gonna be willing to help out, right? Just like I said last time, right? Hey, if you tell me to clean the toilets, I'm gonna be the best toilet scrubber ever.
Yeah.
I just take that much pride, right?
Yeah.
So I'm willing to do stuff, and it's not for the glory or nothing.
Blue collar,
it's just
solid.
Hey,
yeah.
Why not get the experience? Why not go do this?
Yeah.
And that's just me, right? So
I guess, bro. I'm not doing all that shit. Okay, so all right. Let me speak. So we out there. We putting in work.
Yep.
What year was this?
22 to 23.
22 to 23. All right. So let's segue into what that friction point was.
Okay,
when shit started getting weird.
So then,
but make sure you stay in the constructs of what we talked about. Okay.
So, right, that was 22 to 23. All of 24 I was gone. I went to like the Adron right before Balak-10 summer series, and then I came back, did this what we call Mercy rotation. So we're in different countries in the Indo-Pacific. I come back because they give us the opportunity to come back, and then I go to advanced school, right, or PME.
Where's that at?
January Staff Academy in Camp Pendleton.
Okay.
So I ended up there in January. I do that. Everything's great, dandy, and then the day after I graduate, I have to go back out for Cobra Gold. So I ended up leaving again.
To go to Thailand?
Yeah, go to Thailand. So I ended
How
up
long
in
were you
Thailand.
in? Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Hey, y'all look into my eyes right quick. Ha. How long were you in Thailand for?
Like 3 weeks? Nah.
3 weeks.
Hey,
Hold on. You was in Thailand they left you for 3 weeks?
Yeah.
You can talk off camera.
yeah.
Okay, so Cobra Gold.
Thailand. Y'all want to go somewhere? Not a sponsor. I don't get paid, but hey, you can go play with whatever kind of creature you want. You want to hold a hawk? Hey, 25 beanos.
Hey, just for the record, that's what we're talking about. Yes, the whole time we talking about the things you can do in Thailand, like ride elephants.
Pet
you know,
a tiger. Go to
You can pet
a monkey island.
yes, you can pet a tiger. You can play with monkeys, right? Pause for all you weirdos out there that is
Yeah.
going to line that up to make it weird. There's a lot of things you can do in Thailand. All right, okay, all right. So moving on. All right, Cobra
Then
Gold.
from there, we go to Singapore. We were there for like a good 2 weeks. And then from Singapore.
Yo, wait. I heard Singapore is like really strict. Like if you spit on the ground, you go to jail. Is that true?
Oh, straight to jail.
For
They
real?
cane you too.
They
They
cane you?
people.
What is
Yeah.
that? Wait. What does caning mean? What does that mean?
Hey, that means they take like you ever hear like a swish? I know in the South they call it a swish.
A
I know
switch.
growing
A
up,
switch.
like,
A switch.
like-
It's called a switch.
like,
Yeah.
Straight to the buttocks. They hit you so hard. You touch females are there are so safe that if you touch a female, they hitting you right where apparently it's gonna injure you for life. You're not gonna be able to sit down. You're gonna have to lay down. Yeah, they switch people. So they take the rules where women can walk freely, where you cannot do anything. Where they're strict, no gum. You cannot have gum. You cannot even have a multi-tool there. It is super clean.
Wait. Hold on, bro.
Mhm.
You can't chew gum.
Can't chew gum.
A multi-tool,
It's considered a weapon. Yes, you cannot go.
like something that flip open with all the
Mhm.
fucking.
Yep. You can't have a multi-tool. You can't eat in the trains. It's so clean. And then one thing I learned is that if you're homeless there, so this is like my 4th time in Singapore. So I was back there when I was on ship in 17, and then you end up finding out. So you can't eat there on the trains or anywhere, right? Any community or commute space, and then also there's no homeless there. So everybody there either gets the attraction sites. They're gonna get you back on your feet, and you're gonna work an attraction site. So
What is attraction site?
so like the Garden by the Bay, anything like what we consider Disneyland, Universal Studios, they're gonna get you back on your feet, right? So like they have no homeless population there, so it's literally safe, and they got cameras everywhere. Like if you out here being nasty, scratching your stuff where you're not supposed to, and picking your boogers, they're gonna catch you on camera.
You can't scratch your nuts.
I mean, you're gonna get caught on camera, but they're not gonna cane you for that.
You can't pick your boogers and flick them.
They're probably gonna get you for that too.
They're gonna cane you. They will cane you for flicking boogers.
Oh, that's called littering. Yeah, you can't litter.
A booger. It's organic. It's gonna dissolve.
You can't litter.
I'm never fucking going to
Tell you not to
Singapore.
stick stuff.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't going to Singapore. That shit sound. I'll be flicking boogers.
But it'd be rare. They catching other people, right?
So-
So it's like one of those things where like you're not supposed to do it, but
So what is okay? So tell me, caning,
so caning is they take like a
and they hit you.
it'll be a wooden stick and they hit you right
Okay.
on the back, right?
So is
kinda
it
like
somebody
what-
holding you?
Hey, I never got to see it, but
You never
from
got
what
to
they
see it?
tell you, yeah, what they tell you, yeah, they basically either tie you down or whatever, and they just
Tie you
yeah.
down.
So they take you straight to jail and just cane you.
Man, let me tell you something. I wish I would. Oh, they little people, right?
They little people, yeah.
Man, I'll buy some the fuck out. Man, what cane? All right.
They
Shit.
thought my boy was Mike Tyson. They're like, oh, he's so big, he's like Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
they wanted a
beat-
picture. My boy took all pride and said, hey,
He was
Mike
black?
Tyson. Yeah.
They did. First of all,
He
hold
got
on.
some free fake Gucci.
First of all, they did that shit to me in Thailand. Right? I was in Thailand. I was walking around, and they just say random black people's names. Kobe, LeBron. I was like, bro, are y'all serious right now? Like, I got a picture of like I got it. It's on my old Instagram. I got a picture of like 20 Thai kids just hey, like because they thought I was somebody. I'm like, y'all tripping, y'all racist as hell. Okay,
You gotta
all right.
embrace it.
So we out there.
And then I come back and everything looks good, working. And
You come back where?
back to the States, right?
You back to the
So,
States. All right.
I ended up going. I think life is all joy and dandy, right? I'm trying to work and finesse these orders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I got told, hey, you stay there. 'Cause I was supposed to rotate last summer, and they told me, hey, if you sit there a little longer, you know what I'm saying? We give you, this destination that's opening up. So I ended up couple spots, right? There's like 3 locations for me over there.
Where? Over
in
where?
Germany. So where I'm going. So
Hold on, dog. This is 2023.
This 25. So we're already in 25. So 23, I come back. We're good. 24, I go to summer series like Ballycatan and stuff like that. AC,
Okay.
Massa, DC.
Okay.
Mercy, 24 to 25. So I'm flying in and out of the country, right? I'm going to the Philippines.
So you always gone. Okay.
Yeah, so it's literally we were flying between. I go to Malaysia. I went to Indonesia. I'm flying through all these countries. Coming back.
This is the beginning of 25.
No, beginning of end of 24.
End of 24. Okay, cool.
And then I come right before Christmas. I came right before Christmas.
So take me to the hit. So when did you realize like something ain't right?
Once I got back from Singapore, so mid or early 25. So almost the spring of 25.
Okay. All right. So hold on. You ready? I'm gonna code switch right now. You ready? So if you've been listening, my man's here has been traveling a lot, right? So Pepito signed up for travel and adventure, and he fucking got that shit. At this time, you know, your family was back in the States, right? So as men, we have like a sixth sense. Like we come home, and it's like, hold on, something ain't right. So what was the hold on, something ain't right moment for you?
I ended up noticing things, right? You start going and you start getting in the routine again. And you're like, okay, this is a routine.
Mm-hmm.
When a lot of the routine is the same location, same area, you start noticing and picking up somebody or something don't belong. Something is weird. Something's not adding up.
Something in the house?
Not just in the house, outside in the environment, right? You go to
in the fucking house.
No, not in the house. Let's say you go to this location to drop somebody off, and you end up noticing somebody that's not there routinely at that time, and they start showing up at that time, and it's extending that stay, right? It's not at a house, right? So for this instance, right, let's say my routine was, right, wake up, drive through that Temecula traffic, come to the Fallbrook gate, finesse my way through the gate. Once you're through the gate, you're good.
Why you always finessing shit, bro? Just get in line, bro.
God damn,
that's the problem. Just get through the fucking line.
I just get in line.
All right.
Right, I finesse through. Go drop my daughter off at daycare.
Yep.
Right, get her comfortable. Right, because in a way it does affect my daughter. Right, she kind of picks up on things. She's really smart for a 3-year-old. She picks up like, hey, you know. She realized like, hey, you're always gone. You always leave, or you drop me off, and then you're gone for a couple months, and then come back, and then you leave again and come back.
Yep.
So
how old is your daughter?
3 years. She's 3.5, so she's about to be 4.
Shit, bro.
So she already picks up on that stuff. Like she sees my bags, and she's just like, "Where are we going?" And I'm like, "Gotta go." And she's like, "Why you always gotta work so far? You can just stay here." I was like, trying to explain it to her. So it sucks because you try not to lie to your little one, and you try to be honest, but they don't understand. And so I ended up noticing stuff, right? I go to work, I run in the morning, or if I don't run in the morning, I'll run in during lunchtime. Come back, go pick her up, go home, and then you start noticing that routine is daily, right? Monday through Friday. Then you start to notice things, right? She was going to ballet on the weekends and stuff like that, right? But then you start noticing stuff like certain habits, certain the atmosphere changes. Certain, I wouldn't say things start to get loose, but it starts to become like, okay, something's not adding up. That sixth sense something's in the air.
So okay,
you start asking questions.
So let me cut out a lot of so shit's not adding up. All right, so shit's not adding up, and you start to feel something, and I'm telling you, we got like a sixth sense for this shit, like, right? So you start to feel something. Do you confront the issue first, or do you investigate? Are you being patient? Because as men, we do two things, right? Either we like, yo, what the fuck is up? Something ain't right here, right? Or we say, hold on, let me observe a little bit. You know what I mean? So which one were you? I need you to get very brief with that. Tell me, right? Because I'm trying to bring it full circle. Go ahead. Which one were you?
I'm very observant and very patient. So I'm very calm and patient. Where
yes, yeah, okay, yeah. Hey, listen, hold on. Hey, I'll fuck with that. I'm Very fucking patient. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, okay,
Everybody
go
I
ahead.
work with knows I'm an instigator. I'll wait for my shot.
Oh, see,
I'll wait.
well,
Well, I'm instigating, but I'll wait. I'll let somebody slide and be like, "Oh, you let?" No,
no, it ain't
time.
slide.
I'm patience. It's
I'll be
coming.
back.
Because you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's coming, right? So end up noticing stuff, right? You end up noticing, picking up on things, and then as you unfold something, you're like, all right, let me ask a question and see how it unfolds. From there, you'll really get to notice if something's off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get an answer that you're like, oh, so it is off. Okay, something's not adding up, and you already know kind of like when things don't add up or what you're looking for. When you start digging, you know what you're looking for. You already have that sense.
Okay, so hold on. Let me do this because we've been all the real ones know what's up. Y'all know what time it is. You go deploy, you gone for a long time, you come back home and shit ain't where you left it. Right? That's where okay. So shit wasn't where you left it. You realized it. How'd that make you feel? And I just hit you with a recruiter line. So how are you feeling? I need you to tell me in 20 seconds or less. Go ahead.
The lie stung because I think for me, I'd prefer the honesty because I'll be like, okay, well, because I can approach it different. But when it's like, okay, now you're trying to hide or, it's not because.
It's like an insult to your intelligence.
Yes. Because like you would think, if you're asking something, somebody will pick up like, oh, they know something. And then certain habits, we've all done it, right? You're not supposed to do something. You start doing things or you become jittery, right? With certain things. And you're like, never been like that. If you're not a jittery person, you start noticing jittery stuff or habits. You're like, okay, so something's up. So as it starts to unfold, right, it sucks because once it led to everything or finding out everything that unfolded, that you were right? You in a way, 80 to 90% of your things are right. 10% you might have overthought, like, oh, I'm over here thinking. But 90, 80%, you're on the money on what's going on. Yeah, but as far as like, you start thinking like, this happened, that happened, this happened. Certain things don't happen, but majority of it does, right? So you ended up finding out this, and then I will say that it sucked, right? Because to me, you start reflecting as a man, you start saying, where did I go wrong? So I'm the type of person that self-blame. When I jack something up or something doesn't go right, I self-blame. I start to reminisce and be like, where did I jack up? Why did I? And you start to make sense of things. Like, I could have done this better than that. So self-blaming, right? So in a way, I was self-blaming for a lot to where people started noticing because I'm a very outgoing guy. Yep. And as you heard, right, yep. Coming to my ceremony where somebody said, hey, I've always been that guy that's out there.
Hold on, let me say something real quick, right? So I went to the award / going away ceremony, right? Where you got your Navy comm. Congratulations, right? It's always a different feeling to see everybody standing out in front of you, right? And that's why I recorded your speech. I hope you saved that. Did you go back and watch it?
No, I haven't.
You need to go back and watch it. You had a lot of pause words in there. Like that's. But we do that when we get emotional. But and I even recorded some of the I think she was a major.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I recorded what she was saying about you, but I was trying to time everything, whatever, right? But everybody came, shook your hand. You know what I mean? Everybody was out there. That shit. After all the shit that we do for everybody, those little moments, it's like, damn, I did all this shit. And you even said it, spend time with your family. You were giving them the gems. And the reason why I'm saying that, bro, is because I can tell that you shoulder a lot of that burden of what happened on you. Bro, we've been talking for like an hour, or not even an hour, but like you've always been gone. Always been gone. And like, it's rough. Trust me, I know. It's rough. But I need you to understand this. The caliber of man you are, with what you do, that's what defines you. And for you to be able to take all those hits and all that stuff and keep moving, and still present yourself and uphold yourself in front of those people, that is a underrated characteristic that a lot of people don't fucking have, because a lot of motherfuckers, they gonna tap. You ain't tap. Now, is it worth it? Did it pay off? We ain't gonna know for about another 10 years. You and I both.
Mhm.
But what I need you to understand is that you mean something to those people, and you got to remember that. So what I want to do from here is I want to segue into, we got our verdict. We know what the fuck's going on. We know shit ain't right. This might be corny how we do this, but I can't. I can't. I don't know how else to do it. But we in there, right? Because now I gotta show the connection and how a lot of shit lined up. And I'm gonna leave a little nugget at the end of this, for my shit. But we there, you chilling, you on your phone, right? You on your phone, right? You frustrated, you mad. What happened, bro?
So
You don't gotta make it dramatic. You tell it. Yeah, go ahead.
everything unfolded, and I was in I won't even say dark place. I was just, like I said, self-blaming, right? Trying to reflect, right? So I'm like, I should have been better, right? And then literally I popped my phone, and I'm the type of dude to doom scroll. I hit the little play, and I don't know. I've never looked up, right? My thing's all like dark comedy, comedians, memes, everything funny, because I'm a goofy, silly guy. So, and somehow, boom, your video is the first thing that popped up. Okay. I don't know if the phone hears, right? People say your phone be listening. Your phone listens.
What video are you talking about?
I don't know. I can't recall, but I know I commented. I commented, right? And I'm like, damn.
Pepito, we got the shit right here. Just look at the fucking.
Damn. Yeah.
Goddamn, you comment. We just. He fucking up the. No, go ahead.
But yeah. And I'm like, wow. I connected so much with it that it was surreal, because that's what, was really living. I was living the real life, of it. And then I'm like, damn, I never leave comments. I never really left comments.
Can't leave no evidence.
And then for some reason, like, my conscience said, leave a comment.
What let's read the comment. Is it still, do we have it queued up? Can you split the screen for us and then scroll down just a little bit? I'm talking to my producer. All right, there we go. Jose _A_ Pepito _Lopez. Bro, just come up with an abbreviation or something, bro. That shit's too long. Said, bro, why did your video pop up? Are we on split? Where we at? Are we on the reaction? Why did your video pop up in my time of need? Everything you just said, I am living right now. Okay, so you can bring it back to me real quick. You put that beam on me, right? So the reason why I wanted to segue into this, because this shit played a big role in my fucking life. Later, right? And I tell Chavez this shit. I don't know if she gonna watch it, but I remember, this is what I remember. Let me tell my point of view. I remember you hit me up. We started voice message. I be driving all the time. You see I'm in the fucking car in the video, right? So you're like, bro, this shit means a lot. And I talk to everybody. The biggest issue I have in social media is I gotta respond. Whether it's good, whether it's bad, well, fuck you. You say something crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, who are you talking to? Bro, I be getting, bro, I'm telling you, one of them big-ass influencers tried to try me and take my video, and I was like, oh, okay, now I'm going to take my time with this one. But with this right here, we talking about it, right? And you told me, like, bro, I just went through this. And I'm like, yo, I went through something very similar, which I have to be very patient about releasing.
We both got to be patient.
Okay. So we talking, and you're like, bro, you telling me. And I'm getting mad. And I'm going to tell you right now, you caught me at a good time. So if we look at the comment, it says 42 weeks ago, which 10 weeks from now, that'll be a whole year, right? So you telling me your shit, I'm getting mad. I'm like, yo, who the fuck is this dude, right? And I can't remember how we found him or whatever, but we found out who Buddy is, right? Now, we're not going to say your hold on. Make sure the shit on me, bro. Is it on me? Let me tell you something, bro. I know who you are. And I'm going to tell you right now, I was like, ooh, let me get him. I got a little following on there, post a little picture up and be like, hey, y'all know this dude? But I ain't going to do that. I don't know why people ever want to beef with me on social media, because I don't care. I'll blow this whole shit up. I'll blow this whole shit down, too. But the resolve that you had in handling the situation, right? I'm going to bring it back to you. It was almost like it was divine that this shit was supposed to happen. Because this is the part where me and you connected, right? we talking, we having conversations, and I'm not gonna put all that shit out there, but bro, I'm listening. I'm like, bro, I just went through this shit. Oh man, like, and we both got the quality where we're very patient. And I used to confuse. So I used to think I was like really lazy, but I realized I'm not lazy. I'm just patient. So I'm hearing you talk about it, and we're going back and forth, and somewhere in there, I know I either said it or I gave off the yo, hit me up when you need me. So I wanna pull it. You got any safe rounds on that real quick? You want to say fuck you to Buddy real quick? Go ahead. Tell him, look in the camera. Look in the camera.
Nah, my
No?
thing was when somebody tells you that
Fuck you.
you should have they tell you that you should have been a man and confronted them instead of because it's a full circle, right?
Hold on, dog. Who said that shit?
It's a full circle, right?
That pissed me off.
And I'm trying to. It's a full circle to
Yeah.
where you know when shit like that happens, somewhere lines are gonna cross, and when it finds out that your two units somehow have to cross, and I'm doing something that requires me to work with an individual, and I have to tell them I can't.
Hold on, Pete. You ain't tell me that. You ain't tell me this part.
And let's just say our two units said, I'm the dude that has to push this. This is the dude I have to work with. And I told him I physically can't. And I told one person, and that one person told their command. I guess they talked to Buddy. Buddy ended up saying something to somebody about if I was man enough, I should have came up to him instead of involving the command. Well, I'm like, by law, you would think somebody would just know that, hey, that's not the right thing to even do. So for me to have to come and tell you not to be doing this kind of stuff is outrageous.
Bro, I think UCMJ should be out the window for certain shit like this.
Yeah.
All right, y'all want that? Cool. Because like I said, that motherfucker said that shit for like.
Yeah, Uncle Charlie Mike Johnson, he need to leave the room. You know what I'm saying? Because there'd be a lot of things I would do.
Listen, are you sure you don't want me? Come on, man. Let me ruin his life. He probably chilling right now, you know, thinking shit sweet. You gonna wake up to a whole bunch of whatever. I ain't gonna do that. All right. I'm just irritated because I went through something very similar and I was told something, and I was in a position to fucking what's the word? To dance and move furniture. But I didn't. Okay. So we connect on the video. I want to end that right there. You good with that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we got that round off. By the time people get this deep in the show, they're committed. So it's only gonna be like 3 of them, you know. But whatever, right? So fast forwarding up, this is what happened for me. A couple months later, I started going through my shit, right? And I'm not gonna go in depth in that because I got a whole fucking podcast and all that shit about that. And it just so happened that I needed help. And the craziest thing about me needing help is I'm not used to people helping me. Well, we hit up our mutual friend. We're not going to say her name, but we have already. Well, I did. And, you know, I was like, yo, you're not going to believe who I ran into. She was like, oh, my God. She was like, that's Pepito's dad. And I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? She was like, that's his dad. Let me text him. So then and bro, on God, bro, on God. So she texted you. And then you texted me, or I texted you. I don't know. She gave me the number. And I was like, yeah, man, this is what I got going on. Bro, I did not fucking know that I was talking to the dude from Instagram, right? I swear to God, I didn't fucking know. Until I was like, bro, what the fuck? Hold on. I don't know how. Unless I go through the fucking messages, I don't know how. But how the fuck did it happen to where you needed something, or I just gave you the reassurance that you ain't fucking crazy. Because sometimes people like to make us think that we fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so I hope that's what I did. But you contributed to fucking saving my career. So I want y'all to know, I'm going to put the beam on you right quick. The beam is on you, full on you. I want to say thank you, bro. Thank you for real, because this shit has been this shit has been the hardest fucking 7 months of my life. But because you and your dad, right? And if you've been around long enough, you know what we're talking about. Man, I'm just grateful, bro. I'm just fucking grateful because I've never been in a position like that. But that shit means something to me. And like I've been going through. I moved back to Pendleton. I was like trying to get on base housing, been struggling, and I've been meaning to link up with you earlier, but it's really been that fucking bad. Like I put work first for 15 fucking years. 15 fucking years. You did that shit for 14, 13 fucking years. Bro, you better get yours. I'm telling you right now, you better get yours. You better get yours. You going to do your job. You're going to do your thing. But please remember everything that you sacrificed. So, with that being said, oh shit, we didn't even play the video, huh? Cool. All right. Well, just in case, can you split screen it with the video? We just gonna. All right. The video that we talking about, just in case y'all need to see it, is this one right here. You got it? All right. It's the stop adding your coworkers' spouses on social media. All right. That's the one. Because that shit's weird. All right. I do not go out of my way to add anybody's wife or husband. Yeah, fuck no. Man, maybe a husband, because I don't got no intent for that. But that was a video that linked us, and that shit ended up paying off for me. So I'm gonna tell you, bro, that not to take too much away from your segment, but I just want to say thank you again for that. And Sergeant Major Dorsey, you're rolling. What you got for the people, man? Because we got to get the baby. Shit, I know this your last night too. You got the flight. It's 9:30. What's up?
All I got is two things, right? Two things that I could leave somebody with is, like I said, in any job, right? Not just because we, in the Marine Corps or military, is don't neglect your families. Get back to them. The same amount of time you might be tired is get back to them, right?
You can look into the camera when you tell them.
Start giving back to them, right? They've earned it as much as you think they stay at the house. Like, get back to them. Plan out things, or just spontaneously pick out something. Look up what you can do with a toddler, a kid, wife, spouse, girlfriend, whatever, and do it, because they're gonna be there for you when you're doing all these amazing things and have to sacrifice time. Is do it while you're here and you're present. And then the other thing is, I don't know if you saw yesterday my award. A lot of people thought it was weird. They're like, "Wow, I didn't know that," because everybody's like, I might be the most unprofessional goddamn gunnery sergeant. I'm not gonna say E7, but gunnery sergeant in the goddamn Marine Corps, just because E7 to me is different, right? You got an E7 and then you got a gunnery sergeant, right? You got a gunny. But right is, if you're getting awarded or you're getting promoted or something, it is a day of celebration, right? So to me, one thing I was taught by a leader was, during those days of celebration, nobody should be stuck up. Nobody should be uptight, especially with your juniors, right? Is I received an award, and I don't know if you saw it. Everybody wants to was like shaking my hands, and I dabbed them up, told them, "Hey, bring it in, right?"
Yeah.
And they're like, I got asked, "Why do you do that?" The reason being is, it's not unprofessional, right? It's, you never know when somebody's gotten a hug, right? And that hug can go a long way. You know how many times I've done that during a presentation for myself or somewhere where I'm being recognized, and when they come and shake my hand, I'm like, "Hey, come on, bring it in." And they're like, people have told me, "Hey, you don't know how much I needed that hug. I haven't felt," right? And I reflect, and I learned that also from, and they told me, right, the Disney rule, right? They hug, the characters hug your kid, and they're not allowed to let go until the kid lets go.
I didn't know that.
The kid feels comfortable and safe, so they hug and they will never let go. Go look at it. Some of you go look at it.
I never knew that.
They will hold your kid until the kid wants to let go, and then they'll let go. They will never let go of the kid, and you never know who needs a hug. A lot of us walk around with a lot of weight, and sometimes all you need is a hug. And it sounds corny or anything, but sometimes all you need is a hug. Somebody to bring you in and just tell you everything's gonna be okay. And that's what. And I want to thank you too, because that's what you did. Seeing that you were going through it literally gave me a sign of hope, where I'm not alone. I'm not doing this by myself. There's somebody I can vent to. And in a way, you opened up, and our mutual friend. She's been there through the whole thing, helping me out too. So I appreciate you and listening. And I feel like, and I know I sent this meme where like, oh, for the 10,000th time venting about the same thing. And it's just like, just trying to move forward, right? So 42 weeks, and I will say the first 3 months, the first 12, 13 weeks were the hardest. After that, it starts to, I will say, gotten better for myself, but also better for this way I can be more present with my daughter. Because you can't be, you got kids or people, you can't be, down the whole time, because spiritually, hey, you're going to bring everybody's spirit down. So uplift yourself, find your hobbies, find yourself, and get back out there, keep grinding.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy we got this round off, bro. I'm gonna say because we both going through the same shit. Let me split it. Like, we both going through the same shit at the same time. Um, yeah. It sucks the trauma bond, but it is what it is. So I want to say thank you. Thank you for making the time to come out here because just so y'all know, you're leaving tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to go home and get that sleep. This your last. You got to drop your daughter back off, right?
No. She's staying with me.
She's gonna stay. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so,
Yeah. So I'm not taking no more time from that because that's precious.
Yeah.
Trust me.
And also, hey, any joints that I'll leave you with this. Any joints that come here and lie to your face, hey, you call me. They lying to your face. They tell you that shit hard. That tells you they lazy. Or they ain't work hard enough.
That's what it is.
Hey.
Damn, you just killed the whole seg, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna kill it because hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, hey, a lot of them go back to the fleet and just. I'm telling you, I got work. Don't get it wrong. But at the same time, a lot of them tell you, hey, that's their first hardest part of they've ever done in their life. They've never done something like that. So to me, it was just I had fun. That shit was the funnest time.
Well, yeah, because you volunteering to do construction for the Air Force and going on convoys with the Army.
On the depot. Hey,
I know that shit wasn't nothing to you.
If you go into the depot, just remember this: easiest job as a kill hat. Just flip shit, jump on shit, and destroy kids' lives. That's it. It doesn't get hard. It is the easiest thing. But people don't understand that. They make it more complicated than it is. Like, grab 10 and just make them scream for their damn lives. And they're never screaming. So, easy day.
All right, cool. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, man. With that being said, yo, P, where can everybody find you on Instagram? Unless I know you don't. I know you're not. I know you're a private man, but you here now. All right, and he here now. So follow my dog. So what we got? Go ahead, tell him.
Jose Jose _ A as an alpha _ Pepito Pepito _ Lopez Lopez.
And TikTok.
Same thing.
Same shit. All right.
You'll find me.
Same shit. Same. Okay. So. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap this shit up, man. Thanks for coming. Tune in to the A to B, A to P podcast for Bitches Most Complaints, where we get to hear stories like this all the time because, serving our country is an honor, but it sometimes it's not all it's cracked up to be, and we do go through shit, and we are human, and we do need leaders that are humans too. So, with that being said, peace.